Hey everybody, welcome to week 5 of your course. Last week, so 4 down, 1 more to go here. So we're on the home stretch, as they would say. Got our scenery here. I don't know where this one's from, but I found it, and so it looked pretty good. As for a little bit of motivation, one of the things I know some students have, or I've been doing this a while, and the common problem with many students is the time. Uh, Courses, regardless of what college you go to, courses are designed and intended that a student spend at least 10 hours a week on one course. So if you're taking 2 courses, 20 hours. If you're in a campus course, then you're going to spend, 2, 4, how many hours a week in the classroom, and then of course you got the remaining. So either way, that the time requirement is the same. And I know it's difficult to find the time, as they say, but the thing is you have to make the time. So that's the one of the things about it. The other thing on the same theme here, even a bad run for runners, bad run's still better than no run at all. Same thing in school. Okay, you don't have that 10 hours, but you do have 10, 20 minutes every day. I mentioned the everyday thing because it helps. It's better in the long run. You retain more information, and all these other reasons for doing it. So I mean, doing something, not waiting until Sunday night. Things like that. So I know we're in the last week of the course here, but moving on, those of you that this applies to, try and change those habits and figure it out, because you're the one that wants to do this. You want to pursue your dreams and your college degree and so forth. So it's in your interest to make time and contribute to it. So there you go. Okay, enough on the motivation, inspiration there. Right into the classroom. Those of you that have been in here, good work on the discussions, the interaction. Those of you not, you need to get in there. You need to be aware, when you're not in there, you're losing a lot of points, in the discussion. So, try to be in there, be this course, next course, and so forth. Same thing on the assignments. Those of you that have seen, doing good. Those of you have been having problems, you've been in touch with me. So there again, good. So again, just do the same this week and we'll be good to go there. You got 2 chapters this week. You got 14 and 15. 14 has to do, titles, harvesting the business venture investment, things like exit strategy and so forth. An exit strategy, in business, a lot of businesses have what they call exit strategies. It's okay, you got a successful business, but how are you going to get out of it? How are you going to sell it? And sometimes you probably see in the news every once in a while think about some company that sold another company, or something was bought by somebody. In many cases, those are exit strategies that are being executed. The company gets in lots of companies and people. That's their business, of buying something, fixing it up a little bit, and then selling it off. So there's a lot that goes into that. So that's kind of what this chapter kind of talks about a little bit. The other chapter here, financially troubled ventures, turnaround opportunities. What do they do? So things you need to, here, the first slide there, things for this chapter. But sometimes companies get in trouble. How do they turn around? Some just completely go out of business, and some figure out a way to turn around and recover. A lot of times, the leadership, the management in these companies just don't have they had the inability to foresee the future. I guess that's a nice thing to be able to look at trends, look at things that are up and coming. I always use the Netflix as an example, and Blockbuster. Blockbuster was it for many years with the videos. Technology changed. Leadership at Blockbuster didn't foresee opportunities. Opportunities. And so a company called Netflix and also Redbox came along and came up with other ways people can get their movies for the same or less, and pretty much ran Blockbuster out of business. Blockbuster could have done the same thing, but again, vision, foresight, all that stuff. And so that's just a part, so that's just part of the turnaround. But anyway, same thing. These 2 chapters cover all that. I'm not going to go into any of this week. We'll keep this last one short here, and just want to let me see what else. Let me get in here to real quick in the modules, make sure I got everything covered here. So we went over the discussions, your homework, same thing. You got the quiz, final exam. You also have an eval. I ask people to do the evals because it tells us if there's something wrong with the course, something great about the course, any comments you might have, or something you might need to see change, or hey, it's just great the way it is, whatever the case is. But that's how we find out. And when we do find things or we find a mistake on a quiz or something, that's how we get in there and get it changed. So, all right. So that's pretty much that. The only other thing I think for this week is last week. So I see a lot of you next week probably, the next term. But I did, I always enjoy working with you, and just want to say thank you. And I'll give you my test question here. And there's a test question. So, and other than that, just have a great week. Get in touch if you need anything. Those of you that are, in my classes next week, I'll see you next week, and that'll do it. So, take care, everybody, and have a good week and stuff. And get in touch if you need anything.